Hey, Za, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's been a heck of a morning with all kinds of unexpected things due to the whole power going out like that. But you know, we're back on track. I still need to do that Windows reinstall too. That just like popped on my mind with all this other technical stuff going on. My connection with the TV that I have it connected to the 4K, my big flat screen, and it just like isn't reading it this morning. All kinds of new things. It's always an adventure streaming, right? There's so much that goes into it, man. It's so much more than it looks like. I remember when I first wanted to stream, I was shocked that you couldn't just like, there wasn't just an app that you just like click, okay, I want to stream now, and then like send your source to a video to like there's no like app to just like stream. It's like you have to run the whole production studio, you need to do all the audio channels, and I was really taken aback. Luckily I've, you know, been a tech nerd for decades now, so it's but even for me, it's been a constant learning experience. I really enjoy it. I really do. So, but yeah, it's just so much more work than it seems like. Anyhow, welcome in. Really glad to have you. You're here just after the brief freezing difficulty, and we have covered Ulmus' story. Ulmus' tale, in fact, was about him getting caught in Hypogean poison, basically. His whole trunk shuts down, and his whole body starts shutting down, and his roots start growing in places he didn't tell them to, which is really concerning, as you might imagine if you were a tree. And he eventually kind of is about to give up, I guess, although I wouldn't say he gave up, but he's ready to accept his fate, let's say. And then he like feels a whoosh or something, and Arden is out there being all like, "Wake up, my friend," with the staff, and you know, giving him the Gandalf treatment, and that's how we're introduced to Ulmus as a character. So let us explore the story of the fairy Tasi, who is, in fact, coming to AFK Journey very soon. Tasi, Dream Hopper. Tasi, sometimes known as the Fairy of Dreams, is responsible for the dreams of all people, yours and mine. She possesses the power to give both pleasant, restful dreams and the most terrifying of nightmares. Most believe that Tasi originated from a sort of dream realm, where she existed as a being without form, constituted by her energy alone. The driving force in her life was to calm the sufferers of nightmares. Going every night. I don't know why I can't read that. Going every night to visit the dreams of countless thousands. Since the barred gate has become unsealed, however, she has been finding it increasingly harder to quell the people's nightmares. She fought night after night against the encroaching evil that terrorized Esperia's innocence, but it was to no avail. She was slowly and surely losing her fight against it. A tide of nightmares was swirling up around the sleeping. She had done all that she could. She had done all that she could do in the dream realm. Any further action would need to happen in the realm of the firmly physical, and for that, she would need a physical vessel. She sent out the call to act... Man, I can't read this. Sorry, one more time. Any further action would need to happen in the realm of the firmly physical, and for that, she would need a physical vessel. She sent out the call to action for anyone that could help her achieve this feat. A treant, called Ulmus, answered her call. He went to the Spring of Life, as she'd asked. He brought the required offerings and performed the ritual diligently, making sure to go through all steps correctly. The ritual was a success, and she was bestowed a human form with the wings of a butterfly. Now in the physical realm, she did what came most naturally, and joined forces with Ulmus. The forest had become covered with blight, eroding and infecting all that it touched, even causing madness among the hermits and smaller settlements. Its magic was powerful. Ulmus would be one of the leaders in the fight against the invasive blight, and Tasi would be his second in command. Tasi and Ulmus fought together against the encroaching evil, and they proved formidable. Enemies entering the fray would suddenly fall asleep, still clutching weapons. They wouldn't awaken until they found themselves being slowly crushed under Ulmus's roots. When Ulmus was infected with the blight, and only the barest spark of his being remained tucked away deep in his mind, it was Tasi who found that spark and kept it burning until Arden could arrive to rescue them both. Now, with her companion able to fight once more, she returns to the front lines to do her part on behalf of the forest and all the dreamers beyond. Sleep soundly, my friend. Look at the girl. She also has a... Oh, right. I forgot I don't have it. She also has another... skin. What's a brutal way to go? Oh, waking up, crushing under roots. Yeah, that is... I agree with you. It's pretty effing brutal, man. No lie. Well said. Hildwyn is one of the dragons. And as I said earlier, he's involved in the New Entendre story. Let's check my Isle of Gold really quickly, if you guys don't mind. Do a couple quick rolls here. Nice! Nailed it! You gotta be real gentle when you're going up on that one. It's the #1 spot to land on the whole board. This is the one that gives you more pillages. It's a fun little game in AFK Arena. Yeah, man, Zoth, that's right. You know, man. I love that you're an arena player, so you get it. Yeah, she was hard, man. She went hard for a long time. Well said. She really did. I remember when I started playing, Tasi and Brutus were like tied for the most important and best characters. And so I built them both, and I had Brutus was my first big build, and I of course ended up overbuilding him, and I had Brutus at he was my first SI 30. Nailed it. Yeah, look at this. He was my first big build. I built him to 30 SI. My first ever 30 SI was Brutus, classic Brutus, of course. And and he had 14 furniture before I realized I needed to take him off the wish list. Which anyone that plays AFK Arena knows how funny this is, because you wouldn't want to build him. It's like building someone to 3 stars in Journey when they only need 1, and there's no use to building them beyond the 1. And I ended up doing he was my first when they gave us the hero swap, or back when they first gave us, damn it, overrolled. Shoot, should have underrolled. Man. When they gave us the swap scroll, that was the beginning of the swap scrolls. Whoops. Oh, I meant to do that one. Oh well, whatever. And I used my swap scroll on him when they first gave the swap scrolls into the game. I gave him my swap scroll and turned him into Grizul when Grizul was on his way up. He was up and coming, of course. And Grizul was like top DPS in Twisted Realm and all that. Man, it's hard to roll the dice on 1x speed. It's really hard. Hey there, my sister. Nice to see you. Lovely to see you, sister. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's head back to the lore. Yeah, right. It'd be like we're building Walker to 3 stars. You got it. Although, hey, I got Walker at 2 stars. That's where you want him, man. Walker at 2 stars is ideal. That's where he gets his crit reduction or crit boost, whatever it is, the thing that allows people to crit harder or more often, I think. Oh, nice. Man. Do you still play Arena, Zoth? I forget if you still play. Yeah, 3-star CCI. Well, I made that video with my buddy, Mr. Heartgrave, about his 4-star CCI, if you'll recall. We made that video about overbuilding heroes. That was it. People really liked that one. He's still playing, but he isn't making content anymore for AFK Journey, but he is still playing Journey. He plays a couple other gachas that he's a content creator for now. I think a couple of these guys had good trades. Oh, not him. You know what? We'll go for a normal pillage. We'll just pillage this guy, maybe. 312? I could do this. 312? Sure, let's take him. Let's do it. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, do you think she's worth it? What do you think of Awoken Entendre? Tell me, Zoth. Tell me straight. Man, we need players. How long you been there? Are you committed? How committed to Desperado are you? I need good players, man. I need them badly. We're desperate for players. We've been at 60 players for a while now, and I think I have a couple people that are at 7 days that I haven't kicked yet just because there's no point. Do you build all of the Awoken heroes, or did you think she was like extra worth it? Nice roll. I think I'm gonna build her just because I love her, and it's been forever since I've built an Awoken hero, and I have, you know, all these resources to pull her and build her with, but I really want her to be super good. Nice. I would not anticipate more guild slots. If you're talking about getting beyond 30 players, Goro, I would not anticipate that, no. I don't think they'll ever have more than 30 heroes in a guild, 30 players. And I say that as a guild leader of 300 people. So obviously I would like it, but I don't think that'll happen, no. I don't see that happening. Maybe someday, but not soon, no. Nice, Triv. Are you guys like on the same server? Just friends? You keep seeing him on the stages? Okay, let's head back to the Tasi and Ulmus stories. So now we're gonna go to the library. After that little departure real quick. Oh, let's pull, I just want to pull this card really quick here. Come on, baby. Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh, yeah! Woo! Zoth, you know. That makes up... So, I didn't want to jinx it, but last week I got it on the first pull. And it was Miracle Work. Or no, it was Level Up. And, but 2 weeks ago, I pulled like 30, didn't even get it. I literally... They're so stingy with these cards for this totem that I didn't even get one. No, I haven't either, Zoth. I've been mostly not playing Arena. I'm almost like getting back into it kind of thing. Now that I have finally settled into the groove of Journey, you know? I've finally settled into the groove, so I'm able to appreciate Arena again and have time for it. I was talking about it earlier today. Like, I finally have some mental space for it. Yeah, man. So it took like 25 or 30 of those last 2 weeks ago. I never even got my wishlist one, and then last week I got it first pull, and today I got it second pull. That's fantastic. That makes up for it. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's great. And it was Miracle Worker, which is the one you want. That wishlist is too big. 4. They did it like just to fuck us, you know. So frustrating when they do that. Okay, so let's get going here. All right. So I really want to hit 800. I'm so close to it, but it's going to be a couple more days. Next weekend, maybe. I could also probably get to chapter 60 if I pushed. I haven't pushed in so long, and I've got players that are way lower than me that are at chapter 60 at this point. Yeah, Rof's at 65. This is my free-to-play icon. Rof's, he's been on the show before. We've done a couple sit-downs. He's Italian. He's an AFK Arena player. Really talented. And he's been free-to-play for the whole time as well. He's been playing for about a year longer than me. So I've always been chasing him. But look, he's at 65 now. Like, I could definitely get to 60 easy, for sure. Season's in 65. Look at Season. Slaying it. SJ. I was talking to SJ about lore this morning. And we got P-Ball. Bama Boy. I'm looking for one person in particular. Where is Gabe? Am I not friends with Gabe? No way. So here's Defaced Guild. Yeah, Zoth, how committed to your guild are you, buddy? Let me steal you. If anyone is looking for a guild in AFK Arena, please, we've worked our way up to 146th last AE, and everyone wants to be top 100. So 146th in the last season. The one before that, we were 178. The one before that, we were 300th. And the one before that, we were 512th. So we have really been pushing. But I lost a bunch of players to retirement recently since Dragons came out. So I'm worried that next time AE comes out, we're going to slip if we don't get more players. So we've gone 512th, 300th, 176th, 148th. We're pushing up towards top 100 AE, but we need more players. But today we need Tasi and Ulmus. Thank you guys who are hanging out for lore. Let's do it. Unions. Yes, sir. Where are they at? There they are. Wisdom and hope. You got any friends? Grab your friends. Bring them. Seriously, man, bring your friends. Yeah, keep an ear to the ground. We need, like I said, we need like 10 players. So, I almost had a merge with another guild that's been doing really well. They were gonna bring over like 10 or 15 players, but they ended up deciding they had just a few too many. Then they didn't want to leave, and I encouraged them not to. I said, if you guys can't bring everybody you want to, like, please don't do it. You know. So we'll figure it out, but. I've been posting everywhere and haven't had anybody respond, which is unusual. That never happens. I always get at least a couple. So I think it speaks to the health of the AFK arena community, or lack thereof, lately. I think people are flocking away from the game. I know because I've seen it in our guild. I think the game has become a little bloated, a little overcomplicated, but I am enjoying it a lot lately. I'm enjoying it more than I was. So I think that there's still a lot here. But it's understandably, like, you know, just bleeding players a little bit right now. So more so than we ever have. I've been in this guild for 4 years, the only guild I've ever been in. I've been guild leader for a little over 2 now. So I've kind of seen the flow of players in and out. Most of our players have been here for 2 or 3 years. I have 9 players that were here when I got here that are still active, which is really cool. Defaced Guild is old school. All right. Wisdom and hope. Ulmus and Tasi. Wisdom and hope. Ulmus is one of the eldest and wisest treants in the forest. He is well known for his calm demeanor, and excuse me. He is well known for his calm demeanor, but for a time there seemed to be something amiss. Something was perturbing him. He began to have a recurring nightmare that lasted for months. In this dream, he was unable to move while some sort of defiling evil permeated his surroundings, moving closer and closer to him with each passing night. He could still feel the sting of the putrid thing's scent when awakening. While seeking help and answers, Ulmus discovered that the other treants were suffering the exact same affliction. Another night, another drowsiness overcomes Ulmus as he struggles to stay awake. He knows he's fighting a losing battle. He knows the nightmare is waiting to envelop him yet again. This time, in his nightmare, the soil is completely spoiled and a wretched black claw floats in front of his eyes, menacing him from the darkness. Ulmus can only flinch as he finds himself locked in place. He watches the claw with a helpless sort of dread as it inches ever closer, when suddenly the scene is disrupted by a flash of blue light. The claw cracks and retracts, shriveling in the wake of the light. He didn't fall into another nightmare again for many nights. The blue mist would appear in his dreams, soothing him into a restful night. However, as time passed, the blue mist became fleeting, and the evil decay once again rooted itself in his slumber. While once again confronting his nightmare, Ulmus heard an unfamiliar voice. "Someone, please, help me." A waning, feminine voice could be heard coming out of the blue mist.
"Who goes there? How can I help?"
"My name is Tasi." One sec, guys. "My name is Tasi. I am the Fairy of Dreams. A strong evil has reared its head once again. I was able to prevent its perversion for a short time, but it grows strong. I am no longer able to purge the darkness from dreams. Please, go to the Spring of Life and call forth the summoning of my spirit." Ulmus awoke and sprung immediately into action, making his way toward the Spring of Life, deep within the forest. It was said that Dura created the miraculous spring as a parting gift for the Wilders. Ulmus was meticulous in performing the ritual, and he had brought good offerings. From the corner of his eye, he saw a brilliant, luminous flower bud appear beside the spring. From within its brightness, Ulmus was able to discern a beautiful face. It was then that he heard a familiar voice. "Thank you, Ulmus." The bud burst open, and from within it she stood upright. Tasi stretched, unfolding her beautiful wings. They gently flicked like a butterfly's. "We finally meet in your realm. Thank you for calling forth my spirit. Thank you for gifting me with such a beautiful body." She smiled radiantly, illuminating the surrounding dark forest. Since Tasi's arrival into the physical realm, she stuck by Ulmus's side, fighting for the forest against the encroaching darkness that so doggedly clawed its way into the green lands. The southern woods had already succumbed to the evil, and the war had come to their doorstep. The first battle went surprisingly well for the defenders, but they had only won the day, not the war. Moreover, the victory they had achieved that day was just a minor setback for the demonic invaders. In the fighting, Ulmus sustained a slight injury. He couldn't have known how serious it actually was. It wasn't until a few days later that Ulmus began to realize the gravity of his situation. The enemy must have used some kind of concoction on their blades, some unsavory union of poison and curse. A rot had set in, and he became entangled and locked down by the rot. Locked down in the rotting ground, not even the Spring of Life seemed able to undo this blight. "Wake up, Ulmus! Wake up!" Tasi yelled frantically as she sat by his side, fearing that he was already too far gone. She considered simply putting the old treant out of his misery. But even this small kindness was made impossible by the corruption. "Oh my goodness, Tasi!" The same rot that rooted Ulmus to the ground and weakened his mental state also strengthened his physical resistance. She used the last of her energy that remained after the fighting. She used the last of her energy that remained after the fighting to enter the dreams of the Great Elder. She used the last energy. God damn it. Sorry, guys. One more time. She used the last of her energy that remained after the fighting to enter the dreams of the Great Elder, Arden, calling for him to help. She then evaporated into a haze of blue mist as she entered the rotting heart of Ulmus to seek him out in his dream and see what still remained of him. Tasi found Ulmus's weakened spirit wandering the darkness of his dream. Though frightened, a coherent Ulmus still lived on inside. Tasi had found her friend, but after tapping all of her energy to enter the dream, she faced the same problem as he. She would also be trapped in this shell, unable to communicate with the outside world. A prisoner trapped in a rotten cell. Luckily for the two of them, Arden heeded Tasi's dream message. After he had exorcised the blight from Ulmus, the treant searched day and night in search of his beloved Tasi.
Where are you, Tasi? Where are you, Tasi?
Tears streamed down Ulmus's face. He then noticed a small blue bud growing on one of his branches. A familiar color of blue. Ulmus was elated. It didn't bloom immediately as it had before. In fact, it didn't seem to grow much at all. Every day he tended to it, making sure it was well protected from the elements. He waited countless days and nights to see that face again. Thank you, Ulmus, she murmured. She murmured.
Welcome back, Tasi,
Ulmus softly replied. They had been united once more. Woo-woo! That's another good one. So, we have Tasi back in the world. Then So now we've got... Wow, Triv, nice. Well done. Yeah, Zoth, that's great, man. I just saw what you said about your guild. If you've been there that long, man, don't go leaving them unless they're dying. I mean, in which case, yeah, totally come. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't want to steal you away if you've been there a long time, for sure. That's our deal. As I said, it's the only guild I've been in. I've been in Defaced for over 4 years. It's the only guild I've been in. So I was there for every AE. So I've taken us from where we were to where we are. Oh my gosh, look how close we all are. Holy crap. This is a tight race. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I gotta get in here. Holy wow. Okay, wait. Shoot. Gotta get in there. Okay. Let's get this. Take it. Come on. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we've got that. And where is this? Is this in... It's in sand. Oh, no way. There's a couple in the hills? Wow. I gotta send a guild message out really quick, guys, and then we'll hop into the Ezizh and Tasi stuff. Let me just send this out really quick. Oh, yeah? You guys are playing against Hippo? That's cool. Are they... I don't know anything about his guild. I don't know if they're good or not. There he is. So we'll go into Ezizh and Tasi now. Hey, thank you for the raid. What's up, Liquid Joe? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, nice to see you all. We are covering Esperia Lore right now. We were just covering Ulmus and then Tasi and their connection. So if you guys play Journey or AFK Arena, I got you covered. Sundays I do my lore show. I'll do a little bit of Journey playing too in a bit here. But actually pretty soon. But right now we're still covering the lore angles. So thank you for the follow. I should probably scoot that over somewhere, but not right now. So I don't have to move out of the way to see. I've been multi-streaming for a little bit now. So we're on YouTube. I'm on YouTube as well. If you guys watch YouTube at all, I stream in 4K. It's in 4K on YouTube and 1080p here on Twitch. And yeah, I've been multi-streaming for about a month and a half now. It's great. I love it. It's cool that they changed things so that you can now. In fact, you used to not be able to. So, okay. So we are hopping into Ezizh, who I've finally rebuilt. Yeah. So if Tasi is the guardian of dreams, Ezizh is the guardian of nightmares, essentially. And while Tasi controls those as well, of course, Hypogeans are a blight upon this world. Yeah. So. When we sleep, a vital connection is made with the realm of dreams. This is a place as real as it is different from the waking world. The rules of this dimension are older than those of the foundation of what we think of as the real world. They're more ancient than logic or reason itself, and to the observer from our plane, seem chaotic. In this realm, a dreamer can project the subconscious self to other realities. Project the subconscious self into other realities. Those who can accomplish this to any effect, however, are quite rare. The dream realms are accessed, in some capacity, rather easily by a dreaming mortal. Its protections against the unnatural, however, are incredibly robust. Demonic entities have attempted to breach the borders of the Nightlands, as they are known by the denizens of the realm itself, but never to any avail. Thus, they devised a plan. A group of powerful demon sorcerers performed arcane rituals on a seed. The seed lacked the qualities that would trigger the repelling enchantments, but could grow inside the realm into the exact kind of entity the Nightlanders wished to keep out. The seed would drink the streams and the rivulets of fear, jealousy, resentment, regret, sorrow, all the things that a Hypogean feeds on and loves the most, that run through the Nightland from the dreams being dreamt. It would grow into a carrier of these very feelings, a swirling collection of fears. The seed sprouted quickly, and not long thereafter, the slender sapling was thick-trunked. Me too, buddy. With whip-like tendrils dangling from branches, sprouting sick, fat blossoms that seemed to sweat in the moonlight. Oof. Its seeds, seeming to glower with a pale purple glow, drifted through shimmering forests of dream, planting themselves like tumors of nightmare in the ground. It didn't take long for these to be noticed, and the inhabitants of the Nightlands wasted no time in banding together and seeking out all growths of the sick trees and tearing them up by the roots. The epicenter was finally reached. The original tree. It was dead, ripped open almost as if struck by lightning. Whatever had been incubating inside it had grown enough to get out. Ezizh was already wise and powerful upon his emergence, but he had much to learn about this place, so he hid and he observed. It became apparent that the fight for now
was on the physical plane, so he did what he could to influence things there. The dreams of lords and other powerful people were manipulated, night after night, to steer them away from doing the things the demon would want them to do. After all, an enemy who doesn't know he is being attacked is defenseless. He also observed many dreams to gather a better understanding of his prey. He also observed many dreams to gather a better understanding of his prey. They were motivated by such petty, immediate fears and desires. The failure of their bodies, the safety of their young, comfort, warmth, food. He began to experiment, introducing horrors so alien to the dreamer in their nightmares that the mind could be destroyed by the shock of experiencing them. The enemy neutralized without risking any kind of engagement in the physical realm. He would concoct new horrors every night to inflict on the dreamers of Esperia. When they were at their most potent, they could leave the dreamer permanently uncommunicative, raving mad, and comatose. One evening, he spotted a sleeper he was surprised to see. Only the previous night he had been sure that he had broken the man's mind, beyond the ability to dream further. Yet here he was, not only dreaming, but seemingly rather content. He appeared to be in some sort of dwelling made from felled trees. A fire was blazing in a hearth, and lying by the man's feet, on a wool rug, some kind of sleeping mammal. Disgusting. The dreams of these mortals were so mundane, so unworthy. In the man's dream, the sleeping animal howled as it stood, transforming into a slavering monstrosity with breath like rotting flesh. A look of dread crossed the man's face, and the dreamer whimpered in his bed. Then, a flash of white. Everything was back to the state it had been in. Warmth, comfort, sleeping animal. A flicker of movement betrayed the source of the change. A glimpse of blue wings flitting away through the trees. It seemed Ezizh might need to change his focus to the realm he actually inhabited. There wasn't room for opposition. The hunt had begun.
I am your worst nightmare.
Oh, wait, I can do that so much better. Hold on.
I am your worst nightmare.
Huh?
I am your worst nightmare.
I am your worst nightmare.
That's my bane.
I am your worst nightmare.
For you guys that are new, I am by daylight an actor and a voiceover actor and writer director out here in LA. But I mean, you know, I'm nobody. I'm still very much up and coming. I mostly am a content creator right now. So okay, I love his story. Isn't that freaking cool, man? It's dark.
It's so dark. I love how good the writing is in AFK. That's what got me hooked on these games, and it's what we need more of in Journey. We need so much more of that kind of writing in Journey. It's what I'm encouraging them to do. So wait, now there's the Tasi and Ezizh opposition story, I believe.
I am your worst nightmare.
The Bane Ezizh.
Gotham City.
Yes. Yes, Triv.
I was born in it.
Oh man, it's not here. I thought there was an Ezizh Tasi. You know what? You know where it is, I think? I think it might be what I'm thinking of might be in here from his awakening. So there's an awoken Ezizh. He is unfortunately the walker of awoken heroes. He was so cool and so useless. Yeah, here we go.
In the dark depths of the dream realm, the Hypogean breaks free of the seal that binds him in place. Now unleashed upon the waking world. Heeding the call, the realm's dream guardian emerged to face him. The hunt had begun. The dreams of mortals were twisted and contorted into their battlefields. They charged through countless dreams, until they collided into hers. Within her dream, terrible illnesses brewed, natural disasters wreak havoc. War and death span the land. Finally, a blaze engulfs all of Esperia. Such a horrific sight made Ezizh tremble with excitement.
A tragically sublime nightmare!
He was determined to find this nightmare's host. He would turn this nightmare into reality.
Talini! Hurry! Wake up! Find me in the Dreamwood.
Do you guys see how Talene is also part of that? Do you guys see how Talene is also part of the Tasi story? That is why I think Ezizh is coming. Yeah, that's awoken Ezizh, but he looks pretty similar. But Talene is part of that story, and Talene is coming as well as Tasi to AFK Arena, to AFK Journey. That's why I think we'll get Ezizh as well. Yes, I do. I am not a what do you call a data miner, but if I were, I would want to check out the newest edition whenever we get like in fact I haven't seen anybody do a mine recently, but it wouldn't shock me if there were a few new heroes in with them, the way that they do things in advance. I haven't seen anybody do it recently, but yeah, we've known about Talene and Tasi for like 6 months or something. I know everyone got geeked out about it a few weeks ago or whatever, but honestly we've known about Ulmus and Tasi for like at least 6 months. So it wouldn't shock me if there's at least one new hero in there along with Taylene soon. And at the moment, I'm saving my resources for Taylene unless Freyasto gets more, I don't know, established as a necessary kind of hero right now. Right now he feels skippable, which of course is a free-to-play dream for a resource-heavy hero like a Hypolestial. Skippable is what we want to see for more of them than not. So, whereas Raynor, I would argue very strongly, is not skippable. Scarlita's right on the border, but I would say that having not built her already at this point, I am holding out rather than doing so. But she's right on the line. She is definitely skippable, but she's a joy to own, it seems like, and very, very powerful continuously. I kind of thought she wouldn't keep the power that she seems to continue to have, so she's not a bad choice either right now. But as a free player on every one of my accounts, I would not build anything besides those two as a free player or low spender. Wait, Fearless, you're saying I missed this conversation about Idle Heroes. You haven't done what in Idle Heroes? Oh, you're saying you haven't done the lore stuff, I think, is what Fearless was saying. Okay. So let's hop into this right here. Yeah, exactly. Another reason I haven't built her, Alistair. Exactly, because she really needs the S plus, and any Celepogen that needs S plus is not free to play friendly in the other sense. So let's all right. Yeah, Raynor is just too awesome. He's just way too useful. And I think you were on yesterday, Alistair, but anyone that wasn't, I have this horrible situation where because I didn't get him in the 50-50 that I had from the all heroes, daily you get a reward, and every 7 days you get an S plus, and every 28 days you get a Hypolestial. Well, he was one of two, and I didn't get him, so I will be getting him the next time. He's the only one I haven't got. And I'm 2 copies away from M+, so it makes absolutely no sense on my free-to-play account to buy more than one of them, so I'm simply stuck waiting until that day and cannot build him until then. So, frustrating. I wish you could get them in the normal pool. There should be like a tiny chance that you can pull them from the normal card pool. It's very, very sucky that you can't, Like, it's a tiny chance, but you can get them very rarely from AFK Arena's normal card pools. I really wish they would do that. I think that would add a lot of excitement for people from the normal banner. So. Oh yeah, he'll put you in the top 50 for Dream Realm for sure. If you guys haven't built Raynor, you cannot go wrong, and you should build him to M+, 100,000,000%. He'll never be not useful. He's always going to retain that use because of his unique skill set. Even if there are bosses where you don't use him, he will always flourish as a high option in PvP and in like
AFK stage pushing kinds of things, he'll always be able to help you manipulate and get around stages you otherwise can't beat. 100%. Yeah, sure. If I was spending, I wouldn't mind getting an extra copy. Okay. Nightmare's Emergence.
Esperians are familiar with the name Ezizh, the demon that sows nightmares. Gotham City. But few know that the demon is only one apparition of many, while its true self burrows in the Twisted Realm.
Had to. Esperians are familiar with the name Ezizh, the demon that sows nightmares. The demon that sows nightmares. But few know that the demon is only one apparition of many, while its true self burrows in the Twisted Realm, waiting for the opportunity to break into the reality. The Guardian of Dreams won't allow that, however. Tasi and her dream divers manage to trap Ezizh in the Twisted Realm, while its apparitions haunt dreams of mortals to keep it nourished. That's very similar to Lutos in the Void Realm, and how he reaches out to people in the material realm to keep his strength, and eventually he eats whole celestial bodies, which is, of course, in my never-ending history of Esperia video, which is very, very nearly complete. There's a lot of graphical work I've been doing with the text that's almost done, but that's the final touches. It is finished recording, I promise. It's 19 minutes, and it'll be out this week, 100%. If I hadn't gone on vacation, it would have been out already last week. Anyhow, this is very reminiscent of Lutos, who is one half of the creators of the universe. So he's the other half of the universe's creator, which is, of course, what the hell? Lutos and Honus. Honus created Esperia and myriad other worlds, and his other half, Lutos, is the destroyer and the bringer of chaos, who was eventually banished to the Void Realm and can do this similar thing. It's a Hypogean thing. Tasi and her dream divers manage to trap Ezizh in the Twisted Realm, while its apparitions haunt dreams of mortals to keep it nourished. Oops. And yeah, Alistair, I'm with you. I wish his S Plus was better. Most people's are. It's kind of a bummer, but it's also a good reason to not put him there. Now, Ezizh is out of hibernation. With streams of power coursing through its body, it breaks free from the limbo, ready to claim the reality. He leaps from one nightmare to another, looking for the perfect foundation to build upon, to smother Esperia in desperation. Tasi, aware of the throbbing of nightmares, tried to thwart Ezizh's plan in dreams. But with Ezizh's elevated power, the best Tasi could do was to distract him. A game of cat and mouse began. Through one dream after another, wondrous or grotesque. Just when Ezizh was about to capture Tasi, the duo stumbled into a horrendous nightmare, one where Esperia crumbles among disasters, vile creatures, and wars. It was the end of the world, a true apocalypse. Ezizh was thrilled. It was the most terrible nightmare that he was looking for. He left Tasi alone, shifting his attention to the dreamer instead. He must find the source of the nightmare and expand it into the reality. Tasi was terrified because she knew the dreamer. For the dreamer was Taylene, the last successor of the Obsidian Finches.
That reminds her of an unsettling rumor that Celestials don't dream unless it's an omen. This looks very much like an ill omen. But really, what does it mean? Ill omens first arose from feathered dreams, warning Esperia of impending crisis. Among celebrations did such nightmares come to pass. As Rain's female general fell with sickness, so a solitary one-armed soldier did set forth. In the dark forest, fates mingled and merged, as divine bird and human warrior didst meet. The forest sage spoke freely of all things, and the truth behind disaster came to light. In the beginning, 5 elements together founded Esperia. Thus, elemental imbalance creates catastrophe and turns the world upside down. Only the combined power of the 5 elemental guardians can restore elemental order and avert disaster. Above Golden Sands, they meet once more. The undead knight is surrounded on all sides. Wind's blessing of the swordsman grants tremendous might, and thus begins a new chapter in our tale. So that's the dreams that she had. And let's see. Yeah.
Go. Don't look back. Even with this flame, I can't protect anything.
I'll protect you, Taylene.
Yes, Zoth, I am starting to think that, personally. That it's a prequel. Plot-wise, yes, I agree with you. It is what it seems like. Let me see if there's any more. Oh, yeah, of course. Let's do Awoken Eziz's story. Definitely that before we leave.
I've got a nightmare just for you.
Yeah, I bet you do, buddy. So this is Awoken Ezizh, by the way. Yeah.
The nightmare. Tasi, you'll never stop me.
Tasi!
I've got a nightmare just for you.
Tasi!
The nightmare.
Triv, no you didn't. No you didn't. Accidentally, bro?
How did you do that? Oh no. I mean, how many are we talking? Bruh, that sounds plural. That's no good. How did you accidentally click him, drag over to the right, and spend them all? Did you mean to buy someone else?
Mortal will is so easily crushed. Nightmares, just like a shadow. I am the nightmare.
I mean, it could be worse, Triv. It could be worse. You could have bought, you know, Dianel.
Nightmares, just like a shadow.
I'm sorry, buddy. That really is sucky. That sucks. You could try, I mean, it probably won't work, but you could try messaging support like right now and tell them. Why don't you, I would at least try. I wouldn't expect anything, but you could message them and say you were trying to buy, Raynor. I assume that's what happened, man. I'm sorry that I was teasing you at first. I assume you must have you were trying to buy one and you bought the wrong one. I mean, you know, we've all done it. Like, I've totally done it. So you should, like, yeah, I would at least try to message support, but I wouldn't say I want them back. I would say, oh, I see. Yeah, you were just excited and they have dark, right. Say literally that. But I would, because I don't know if they would give it back. I don't think they'll, like, give you a refund. I think they would be against that. But if you, yeah, message them and say, I wanted to buy the other Hypogean. They both have dark faces. Could you please, like, I made a mistake. Do it right now. And I would imagine they may even help you out. I'll be interested. You got to keep us updated, okay? Yeah, see if they'll let you, if they'll swap it for you, like, right away. Like, before you've had any time to, like, you know, test it out and then just, you know, change your mind or something. Like, I bet they'll help you out. They should, anyway, since it just happened. Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath, but I hope that they will. But yeah, something like this, I think there is a good chance. Yeah. Yeah, drop my name. That intern will be like, what? Who? So we will cap today's lore section off, I think. Although I'll do another dig here real quick in the book and see if I can come up with anything else. But one of our final stories for today from today's Tasi and Ulmus stories is Ezizh, Lord of Nightmares, the Awoken Ezizh story. Now that might actually work. Alistair's on the right track there. Hey, woke boomer, thank you for following. You're my crowd, bro. Appreciate you, woke boomer. Welcome in. I do mostly AFK Journey streams, but I do lore. I cover the lore extensively. For Esperia in general, so AFK Arena as well. But I play both games. For streaming, I do mostly stream AFK Journey, and the GM of Analytica, and I'm the stories guy, also free player. So welcome in. We are wrapping up right now our coverage of Ulmus and Tasi, who is coming next, the next hero coming to Journey, and the ways that they tie into Taylene as well, who we know is coming in short order. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I love Twitch, man. I started on Twitch, and I moved over to YouTube for exposure, like you just said. And also I like streaming in 4K a lot, so I'm grateful that YouTube allows that. But as soon as I heard you could multi-stream, I was all about it. So here we are. Man, you guys are talking D&D. I have never played D&D, but boy, do I want to. I'm looking forward to it. Funny thing, my little sister, who is like, you don't even know how much my little sister is not a gamer or a fantasy nerd really at all. But she is in a campaign. She's a producer in LA. Very, very proud of her. She just produced her first film as an official like associate producer credit. She is Zelda Williams' producer. So Zelda Williams being Robin Williams' daughter. Beth and Zelda are good friends, and Beth's worked with Zelda for a number of years now. And she just produced this movie called Lisa Frankenstein. But anyway, she's not a gamer in any way. Or she was a fantasy nerd like in high school, kind of, but not really. Like, you know, her boyfriend was, right? So, but she's playing a D&D campaign now, and she's loving it. She's absolutely loving it. I believe she's playing a female paladin. And I just think it's so funny that I've never played D&D, even though I'm, you know, here, right? I'm the lore guy for AFK Arena and AFK Journey. And, you know, endgame gamer for WoW and EverQuest for 25 years. I've never played D&D, but my little sister is like deep into a campaign right now with her friends, like playing, I think, once or twice a week. Yeah, I'm sure I would love it, guys. I have no doubt. I plan to play soon. I'm sure that it'll be my jam. Yeah, thank you, Zoth. Yeah, he was wonderful, and his daughter is very talented as a it's her first directing film. She directed it, and my sister produced it. My little sister, I'm so proud of her, man. It's my little sister, you know. Okay, but back to the dream of chaos in the land of Esperia. His bed. So all the different awoken heroes have like bedrooms that you can travel around and like look at the different elements of their bedroom. He has the depths of depravity as one of his like in-house things you can click on. At the depths of the dream is a bottomless abyss with flames that claw all surrounding consciousness into it. Awaiting these souls is an eternal, endless fall with no escape. Not nice, Ezizh. Look at those hands like reaching, you know, they're like begging for help. Oh my goodness. We got the All-Seers. Entwined above the dream realm are eyes made up of endless voids. Greedily, they gaze into everyone's heart, prying into their deepest fears, and reporting back to Ezizh. Let's see.
Depths of depravity. Come on, what am I missing? There we go. Rules asunder. In dream worlds constructed by Ezizh, all logic and rules are rent and spliced together in a twisted form, making all that is aberrant appear sensible, and all that is sensible appear aberrant.
Sorry, brethren, I'm ready now. Yeah, true, hang tight. They'll at least get back to you. They're good about that. If you could choose, would you pick a wondrous dream or a spine-chilling nightmare?
The patient sat before me asked. Meeting his bloodshot gaze, it was clear his question was asked in all seriousness. But simply saying, "a wondrous dream, of course," was becoming increasingly harder to say. Laughing at himself with a mocking chortle, he began to tell me of his experience.
I live in a far-out backwater village, right at the cusp of the Empire. It doesn't have much to do with the rest of the world, but there's enough to get by on. The villagers live a simple life. It's tough, but not so tough that they can't handle it. At least, that was the case until a few months ago.
A few months ago, folks in the village started having nightmares. Lots of nightmares. Farmers would see their crops fail and families starve. Merchants would see bandits pillaging and raiding. The military veterans who'd served with the frontier regiment would see blood-soaked maulers cascading over the border and slaughtering the townsfolk. In short, they all dreamed of the things they feared most, the things they didn't want to confront. In the beginning, folks were a little anxious about it, but found comfort in reassuring themselves that it was mere coincidence. But then, as time went on, the number of folks having nightmares grew, and so did their anxiety. The whole village was enshrouded by a sense of unease. The village head sent for help from the temple, but the village was so out of the way that getting there and back would take the best part of 3 months. There was nothing for it. We had to wait. Things carried on this way for about a week. The entire village was plagued by nightmares. Everyone was on edge, their dark-ringed eyes heavy with sleep deprivation. They were afraid to sleep, but too exhausted to avoid passing out. Unable to fend off the exhaustion, they would eventually pass out, only to be reawakened by those horrific nightmares. One night, I slipped into yet another nightmare. However, something about this one was different. A little pink-haired girl with butterfly wings appeared, fluttering around, a shower of magical glittering dust falling through the air as she flew. Whatever the dust covered, the nightmare beneath it seemed to dissolve, as if it were snow in the sun.
Ezizh, I will not permit you to foul people's dreams any longer,
she yelled out. Opposite her was some sort of demonic creature. It rose from the nightmare that the dust had not yet touched. Its arms had been tied up with vines, and an ominous black mist permeated the air around it.
Go ahead, Tasi. Try your best.
That was the moment it dawned on me. This demonic thing, a Hypogean called Ezizh, was responsible for the villagers' nightmares. Just before I lost consciousness, the two began to face off against one another. When I reawakened, the villagers were thrilled, all talking about Tasi and how she appeared in their dreams. Even though the nightmares hadn't gone entirely, there was now a ray of hope for us, at the very least. Several days continued in much this way, as Tasi appeared in everyone's dreams and fought fiercely with the Hypogean. The decisive battle happened in my dream, a wondrous dream and a spine-chilling nightmare mingling and alternating. The decisive battle happened in my dream, a wondrous dream and a spine-chilling nightmare mingling and alternating. Sometimes I would find myself enveloped in an ocean of flowers, other times a sea of flames. The endless back and forth between dream and nightmare was seemingly going to swallow me, and yet I was fully prepared to be swallowed. On the brink of losing my grip on the world, Tasi fluttered her wings vigorously. Glittering dust gushed forth, shattering the stalemate between dream and nightmare. The nightmare was totally dispelled, and the Hypogean fled. The dust spread all around me, weaving the most extraordinary dream I'd ever seen. Where once stood desolate, barren wastes, now grew never-wilting blossoms, rivers of fine wine, and a fruitful field of golden wheat. No poverty, no famine, no pestilence to be seen. I saw the village head embrace his long-deceased wife. I saw the military veteran return to the barracks in perfect health. And I saw the merchant smile as he opened a business in Savannah, greeted by an endless flow of customers. The very next day, no one roused from their sleep until after midday. One by one, they stepped out, teary-eyed with emotion, as last night's incredible dreams still lingered. Having awoken from the dream, life could gradually be restored to normal. Or so I thought. But truly, seeing the impoverished land and run-down village after being immersed in such a beautiful dream left me with a feeling of disappointment. 3 days later, the villagers erected a statue of Tasi, giving up whatever food they had by way of offerings. Passing by it, everyone bowed with reverence, perhaps hoping that Tasi would return and bring everyone another wonderful dream. A week passed, and Tasi did not appear. The food left in offering was reclaimed, and the villagers no longer bowed to the statue. Another few days went by, and still Tasi didn't appear. The village folks' hopes turned to disappointment, and then unbridled rage. Some even began to curse Tasi under their breath, condemning her selfishness and neglect. I have no idea who cast the first stone, but one night someone did. By the time the sun rose, the statue had been smashed to pieces. The villagers' desire to return to that beautiful dream didn't wane with the passing of time. Every glance at the barren land and shabby houses swelled their desire to return to their dreams. Eventually, some folks just shut their doors and stayed in bed, hoping beyond hope that the beautiful dream would return. But it never did. The wheat crops became overgrown with rampant weeds, uncared for by the people. A constant reminder of the difference between dream and reality. The worse reality became, the more we wanted to go back to that beautiful dream. The village folk became increasingly irritable, their desires never being met, and the feeling of dissatisfaction welling up. Trivial matters were enough to spark brawls. Then someone threw the first punch, then a second and a third. The village descended into chaos. Dazed, it seemed like I could see an eerie, dark mist emanating from everyone. Like vines, it climbed and wrapped itself around them, spreading and condensing into a foggy cloud that enshrouded the entire village. Suddenly, a huge, ghastly mouth appeared from within a void, swallowing the dark mist and all within it.
Nightmares give rise to fear. Beautiful dreams give rise to indulgence.
The Hypogean's words rang true.
The will of mortals is truly fragile and easily broken, but the power of its desire is beyond compare.
The Hypogean's silhouette emerged. It had broken free of its bonds. The huge figure of a beast materializing into something more solid. Tentacles twisted and writhed from its back, reaching out and blotting out the night sky. Then I understood. It had never left us. It had allowed itself to be defeated, to make us feel the relief of Tasi's aid, and to feed on our negativity when it was gone. Our negativity had become the sustenance for it to break free and descend into our reality. So how did you escape? I couldn't help asking after hearing all this. Tasi, the patient replied, smiling bitterly. I suppose the Hypogean wasn't quite free of the dream yet, and when Tasi charged in, and both vanished from sight. Oh, I see. Tasi, the patient replied, smiling bitterly. I suppose the Hypogean wasn't quite free of the dream realm yet when Tasi charged in, and both vanished from sight. Vanished? Who knows where they went? I don't. Maybe they're still in the dream world fighting. The patient paused a moment before continuing. I really want to see Tasi again, to thank her in person. Although the patient's expression conveyed a sense of genuine sincerity, I couldn't help but catch a flash of madness in his bloodshot eyes. Yeah, why can't Journey tell stories like this? Well, hopefully they will. Oh my god, stop it, Alistair. You're killing me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, when ChatGPT gets this good. Ah, Woke Boomer, you saw it? Yeah, it just hit what do you call Apple TV and all that. It's streaming now somewhere on Paramount maybe. It's good. It's quite good. It's charming. It's very, very good. You guys should see it. My sister's movie, Lisa Frankenstein. It's very good. All right. Yeah, it's fun, right? It's fun. It's well done, especially for a first directing piece. I think Z did a really good job with it. All right. Well, I believe that is a fairly complete picture of the work that Tasi does. So, we're gonna call the lore stories there. I believe that's all that they're and if I dig out any more of her, I will we can add it in next weekend when we do the Entendre stuff, the Awoken Entendre, and whatever else we can tie in from Journey to it. I'm excited about that, to get into the Awoken Entendre stuff, because it seems pretty cool to me. It really does. We have in here somewhere, there's a drawing of like early versions of Ezizh, I think, is in here somewhere. But I can't remember. All right, I'm going to switch over to Journey now and do a little game playing, especially on my main account. So for you guys that are new and joining us, all of my accounts are fully free to play. I've played Journey since early last year. And I also have my other account on Global S1. So I'm on PTR1 and S1. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right.
S1. Zoth knows. He was well, you're one of your favorite D&D characters you played was a reincarnation of a god, but you didn't know it. That's like super cool, Triv. How did that occur though? I don't understand. How could you not know it if it was your character? Like you discovered it along the way, or? Wow. Getting really lucky on these dragon pulls. This is great. Wow. That was crazy. Those rates? Oh my goodness. Those blues are really hard to come by. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay. I'm trying to finish building my dragon heroes, and
Commencing quest. Objective
I
secured.
need yeah.
You like mushrooms too?
He's so cute.
What was I just about to do?
All right, let's check back on Star Zone really quick, and then I'm gonna close this up. It was taken away. Nonsense. All right, let's go. Okay, it's looking pretty good though. Look, we're up at 270. Everyone else has like nothing. But look how close you guys were, neck and neck with these guys. Man, this is a really, really like down to the wire finish. Okay. Ooh, baby. Okay. Yeah, let's do. Okay, can't find any like that. So let's look here. Map really quick. Wait, I should take this. Yeah, I should take this. What dragons have you built, Zoth? someone stole it. Okay. Okay, that'll work itself out. All right, let's there she is, Woken on Tundra. Yeah, we'll come back to her next weekend. Okay. Wow, 576 time emblems is a lot, Zoth. But 150 for 6 copies. That's great. The last couple of times I've pulled time here or Awoken Heroes, it's been the opposite. I got really good rates on time emblems and then just absolutely screwed on Scam Gazer. Which it's funny that that's become so widely what it's called, because for a while that was just an R Guild thing, and now like it seems like everybody uses that. I'm sure it spawned it seems to have popped up all over the community. All right, let's do it. So we need to get the audio going here too, huh? We don't have audio. Let's get audio going. Need to send this to. Let me find that setting. How odd. Okay. Um. That's so weird. It's like not. The game's like not showing up in my audio devices. It's very strange. I don't know what's going on, man. One power outage and the whole thing goes to shit. It's so weird. Get my normal hat back on for starters. There we go. I was feeling naked without it. I enjoy the other one. It's fun, but it's not me the way this is. Okay, so what the fuck though? Hold on, let me try opening settings one more time. Boy, that's weird. I don't know. Okay, whatever. We will continue going. I don't know, guys. It's like my system doesn't think I'm playing AFK Journey right now. It's really strange. Okay. Oh, one thing we can do. Let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, I do want to do this. Of course, I want to have sound when we do it. Do this for starters. Yeah, you get it, Woke. You get it. All right, more Ardens. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh! Double Arden, double Walker. Absolutely. We're walking towards that Paragon Arden, too. We're shuffling that direction. No lie. For sure. Let's talk about Walker as well, because my Walker, you guys know I love Walker. One copy. One copy away from S+. I will have Supreme Plus Walker. Yeah, baby. Gains a shield equal to 20% of max HP when dealing damage to the targeted enemy for the first time. Shield lasts until the target is defeated. I mean, it keeps him alive, and his whole thing is he walks right up in people's faces and starts blasting shotguns to stun them, right? And it's actually very effective in higher what am I trying to say? In higher deficit, in higher deficit pulls, in like harder, higher end pulls, is where I've found Walker actually effective, because that's where you need to stun the opponents, because otherwise they're just slaughtering your team. I've actually managed to work him in successfully in some clears. So you guys that are here all the time know, like, I built him and we didn't know about Paragons, so I wouldn't have done it now, but having done so, I'm enjoying trying to find places to use the fucker, right? Trying to make the best of it. And so one more copy and we'll have him S+ and be able to really, see what he can do, I guess. And also +5 is right where you want him. Obviously you don't need him 3 stars, but the +5 on Walker reduces enemies crit resist by 10. It's pretty good. It's for the whole team, so nice. I've been able to use him effectively a few times too in like battle drills when you're making the 3 teams, when you're going for 3 boss teams. I've been trying to work him in there, see what he can do. So if there's a Walker use, I'll find it. Okay, let's do. Oh, Journey, without a doubt, man. Come on. That's not even a fair question. He's at least somewhat useful in Journey. In AFK Arena, he literally may as well not be there. He's like a scarecrow. Except I would argue that I can see him. I would argue that my boy Alaro's Scarecrow is more useful than Walker. There is a character that has an actual Scarecrow. Oh, man. All right, we're going to try putting up Arden instead of Iron. Also, might change this. Although I frequently underestimate Quickblade, it's actually quite effective. I do want to get the audio fixed. I'm going to mess with that in a minute. There we go. Come on now. Yep. Recently I spent for Damien, I got 9 copies of him from the Dream Realm store, and very grateful that I did. He's so effective. I didn't realize how strong that haste is. We talk about that a lot here. And he just continues to rip, man. He really is quite good. Okay, looking for the audio. I don't get it. It just doesn't exist for sound. I don't know. It just doesn't show up. Like, come on. It's like it's not here. I'm gonna close it and open it again. I think that's gotta help, right? That's gotta fix it. Hold up. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Damien's haste with the new artifact haste. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking treasure. It's so good. 100% Zoth. Or Triv. Whoever you are. Zoth. Okay. Come to me, Journey. Yes. Okay. Start it up. Start recording. Nope, not that. And what the hell? Why don't you exist, game? This is so weird. It's so weird. Okay, close the game. Nothing closed. No apps like disappeared or anything. Well, fuck it. We're just gonna we're just gonna roll with some tunes then, because I've been avoiding tunes for. I used to always. Hey, sound. What the heck? Amazing. Hey! Victory! Yeesh. Ah. Boy. What's up, Miss AFK Journey? Woke. I would not EX Granny. I would do Smokey between the two. I don't even know what Granny's is, to be honest with you. Then again, maybe I should know, and maybe Granny's the right choice. I guess you've EX'd everybody besides them? Because, like, I would do... I don't know. Like... nah. I mean...
So beautiful.
No, I guess I wouldn't. I was gonna tell you, I would do like Arden to 15 or something before I would do either. Now I have Smokey to 10, so that's a little bit hypocritical. I don't know how often it's good. I mean, honestly, here I have a good answer for you actually. Because of the prevalence of Smokey in this season's late game, he is like the epitome of pushing right now. Is getting Smokey to. We talked about it in that. In the video you said the Vulcan sit down conversation that we did, we talked about how powerful Smokey is. Because of his prevalence there in this season especially, I would go ahead and do Smokey 100% over Granny. I don't even know what Granny's is. If you look at my account here, this is my Granny. I don't even have her, and I just got her mythic this week. I got one with my bless you. I got one with my all hero this week. She's the most recent all hero that I got on PTR.
Another beautiful day.
What is her plus 10?
Another beautiful day.
Granny's HP ratio is lower than 50%. The Glimmerbloom shield grows bigger, increasing her physical defense by 50 and magic defense by increasing her defense by 50%, recovering 100% HP every second. Skill lasts 12 seconds and can be cast once every battle. Oh, I see. So it would make her unaffected by any kind of control effect for 12 seconds. The first time she goes underneath 50% HP. For a hero that's as tanky as she already is, I mean, I'm not going to tell you that it's not useless, but it's not often gonna do much for you. It's probably better than CCS. CC is plus 10 is useless. But I would definitely do Smokey's, which adds in that stun during his attack AoE. It adds the stun in.
Hey, you alright? Be more careful.
I threw it in for the ads on Skyclops. Is the day that I mean, I did it like a year ago, but that's why I have it. Yeah, enemy is stunned for 0.1% seconds while losing HP each time during the aroma enhance. So every time he casts his aroma. Well, I mean, if you feel like it would be useful, where are you looking at it? In PvP? Well, because you have to consider that it's only once, right? It's only once the first time her HP goes under 50. So I mean, if she's getting controlled, then like, and you think it'd be useful, I mean, freaking go for it, you know? I mean, it's not a situation that I am extremely well advised to, am extremely well qualified to advise you on. It is not a situation I am well qualified to advise on because I don't use her. So I can't tell you how often that'll be useful or not. All I can tell you is, you know, based on all of my gameplay experience, like, but not specifically that hero. So if you feel like it would be nice and how about this? I wouldn't do it unless you're actively identifying situations where it would help. Now, if you are, then by all means, go for it. Truly. If you're identifying situations where you think that would have made a difference for you, then maybe it's worth it. Like I said, it's not a useless one, like some of them. It's not just like a whatever upgrade. It's like it at least does a thing, you know? So I just don't know, because I don't use her. I'm guessing you use her in PvP. Yeah, Triv, all I had to do was threaten to play music. It's so true. Yeah, I used to have EX10 Cassidy. I didn't rebuy it. I've been thinking about doing it, but I don't know how often it goes off. I want to check in with my buddy, Pridewin. I always want to call him Alistair, because Alistair is one of my guys in chat here now, but it's not Alistair. Anyway, my friend who runs Pridewin. I need to check with him about Cassidy, because they are the guys that have run down the do you or don't you on those. Have you checked Pridewin, what Pridewin has to say about Granny? Because they're usually pretty accurate about that kind of stuff. They do a lot of research. They do a great job with it too. So Burial and I just chilling. Like the popular savant that I am. Pretty pleased with that name. All right, let's close this gap. We're like there. 897. We're rolling. We got this. Come on, boys. And girls. Yeah, Miss Journey, let's yeah, we have some on our website as well at Analytica. We've got listings of whether or not to plus heroes, but a lot of those are you have to remember that a lot of what we do at Analytica is oriented around end game play, specifically battle drills and, you know, end game PvP. So like we are very Season makes our guides. My partner Season, she's utterly brilliant at this game, and makes our guides like very focused. I mean, we now we've actually got a lot of we're working on a whole new way of creating some of our content. We have lots of people that create content for us, right? But and we just did a thing with Crystal Beetle where we had all of our a number of our different members contributing to different ways to look at Beetle, and then our lead officer Bay did like a write-up and stuff. Our newsman Bay's the best. But with this, in particular, a lot of the guides that Season did for like EX weapon, for example, are oriented towards like end game play for whether or not you should do it or not. But it sounds like that's probably how you're looking at the game as well. It's just keep that in mind. Pridewind, I think, does a little bit more generalized reviews of considering the value of things.
Thunder, lightning.
Season does not. And Miss AFK, let me look at Entendre for you in 1 second here. I will do it. I will. No, Season doesn't stream, but... oh, man, come on. That was so close. Garbage. Season has streamed before. Season mostly is a guide-making content creator. And my co-GM of Analytica as an organization. So...
Please, grant us eternal peace.
Much less good. Come on now. Hey, let me look at Entendre for you really quick. I remember looking at Entendre and thinking...
Let's spar and see who's the better warrior.
Yeah, so I remember thinking that her +5 is necessary. I think everybody should get +5 on her. There's a number of heroes like that. But her +10... I mean, it could be good. The one thing is you're only protecting one hero at a time with it. It's not gonna like reduce everybody's damage, right? It's just the one she's guarding. But again, kind of like what I told Woke about Granny just now. That's one where like I would it sounds like you are identifying situations where you think it would help. Like where you're seeing situations where it would help. Because that one in particular is not that's more of it's a percentage one, right? It's not like +5 where it's like adding a new aspect to an ability, because those are kind of no-brainers. It's like, oh, for sure, it adds like a whole new thing to her abilities that they didn't do before. Do it. But when it's adding in, you know, just a percentage boost, kind of hard to say, but I do think that defensive percentage boost is probably a lot more impactful, like there, than, again, I'll use CC as an example. I think that you'll probably get a lot more out of Entendre's +10, that extra 10. I've actually looked at it and thought about it. I did. I thought about it myself last week. So I totally see the appeal of it. And I just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think probably you would not see the return on it that you'd want to unless you are wailing out. If you're wailing, I would say go for it. If you're not, I think that temporal essence are valuable and hard to come by and better used on other things, probably. But if resources are literally no object and you're just wondering if that has any uses, sure, I do see that we're using Entendre a lot, and I think that that could help you push through a few levels here and there.
Thunder, lightning.
Also, something to consider is the stats on her. Like, you're talking to a guy that has a lot of +8s. I used to +8 everything until I realized how hard Temporal Essence was going to be to come by. I used to +8 like everything.
Thunder, lightning.
Yeah, if you're planning to get basically everybody there, then I'm not like against it. I think it is not a bad one. Sure. What's her stat she gets? From increasing the EX. What's the stat sheet here? I'll look it up. Here's another thing to consider if you're weighing the value of something like that.
And see who's the better warrior.
Healing. I would not have seen that coming. Okay. So she increases the effectiveness of her shields and healing provided by 1.5 points for every one you pump up, plus her ranged defense. So every time you go up here, you're going to get, so to +6, to +7, to +8. So you're going to get 4.5 points of extra healing on all of her shields anyway. So you're going to get 4.5 boost of percentage as well as the 10%. So it's actually 14%. Almost 15. If you're at +5. Hey, Becca! Fable. What's going on? Oh, okay. I was like, just talking to herself, just walking out the door. You gotta shut the door behind you so we don't lose the animals. Yeah, good idea, right? Why don't you sit here with Fonzie here and wait for Mom to get ready, okay? Yeah. Got sisters wandering out of doors. Okay, let's crank this out. Come on. Honestly, I don't need... Well... Let's see, I can just... Really don't need the records. Alright.
You'll get what's coming to you!
May the wind and the frost unite as one.
Easy. That's Rainer. Getting it done. I don't know about Lucius, but sure. One more walker and we can switch. I think actually it's on Lucius, isn't it?
One more walker, we can switch to, I guess back to Corin.
Divine shield protects me.
Yeah, there's a lot of defense here. I don't need all this defense. I just need offense. So I'm gonna mess around with that second team this time. Yeah, man.
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
That said, we are crushing these. So. We don't need Lush. Rowan. Okay, making sure that was you and not the dog or whatever.
What kind of treasure awaits us today?
New foes, new challenges.
Right down the center.
All right, I got a little bit aggressive. All right, fine. We'll drop her and throw in maybe Brutus.
For the god of war.
And yeah.
Don't worry, your delivery's coming up.
There we go.
Thunder, lightning. You'll get what's coming to you.
So you guys find EX Cassidy to 10 Cassidy to be effective? Tell me about that. Where? Why? Because like I said, I've been thinking about it. I have like, I have a bunch of essence right now.
You'll get what's coming to you.
Oh man, get her down. Ugh. Swapping that Carolina into the back is what's fucking me here. All right, hold on. Let's not swap her. Let's just do like this. And instead of Carolina, let me throw in Walker. No, you don't. Feel up to it, that's fine. It's fine. You don't have My mom is getting older, so she moved in with us last year with my sister. And it's actually wonderful. It's a lovely time. It's a small apartment. Did Bernie come in? What are you doing? Oh, I see. All right. Step out. Change up some of the leveling. Also, as I was saying, I have like, where are they at? I have 140, so I could do 2 plus 10s right now. So you know, Daddy's been saving. I didn't even realize I had these. A couple of entendres. Wow, that's a bunch of them. I'm getting them really quickly, actually. I think it's from the from clearing up into Legend Trials. I'm getting those pretty quickly now. There's a bunch of them there. I mostly don't buy acorns as often anymore, but I do buy the Mauler ones because I am fresh out of Mauler coins. Fully and truly and completely. Ah, you know what? I did not do... What's it called today? I wonder if it's probably over, huh? The Astral Fair, is it done? Yeah, it's over, huh? Ah, well. 4 envelopes, that's kind of shitty. Whoops. Ah, well. I forgot. I did buy all the stuff, though. Man. Bummer. Oh, well. So, Woke, I see your question about EX, Corin, and Marilee. I wouldn't say that... I don't think that there's a nerf to them, per se. I mean, it's just for this season. I mean, they did. They nerfed them, right? Okay, whatever. But, yeah, because it's just for this season, I wouldn't really worry about it like that. I obviously have them both plus 10. And I do know that devs told me directly that they intend for Marilee to stay one of the main DPS for these kinds of boss battles like DR in the long term. All right, guys, stay safe. So I would definitely for Marilee, I think that's a worthwhile one no matter what. Especially, I don't know if you're at endless mode yet, but now that there's endless mode, like she DPSs actually quite a bit in this kind of a setting. She's like really strong now in the endless modes. So weird, but they somehow like forgot to put in the level changing aspect for the endless mode, or they took it out on purpose, but it doesn't really make sense. But the way that you can change heroes' levels without having to go over to the Resonance Hall, you can't do that here once it reached endless mode. Okay.
Hey, try this.
I'm right over here.
So,
Slightly better.
Perfection needs no emphasis.
Et voila. This is the scoring on Skyclops now. And Odie's the one that I put behind Raynor. So honestly, there's like maybe better lineups for that. Let me look at something really quick. Nobody shared that. I was looking for that clear, but Bernie, wait, no, baby, no chewing. Allergy season. The poor dog's like chewing her feet off.
You'll get what's coming to you! Thunder, lightning.
Damn, dude. This is a tough pull. Tough pull.
Thunder, lightning.
Might need to manual this. Or we could let's pull this a couple times, and if we don't get it, we'll use our what do you call it? We'll murk it, right?
You'll get what's coming to you!
Come on, it's close. Yes, yes, yes.
Grant us
Yeah, we got
eternal
this. Yeah. We got this. Come on, Arden, come on. All right, we got this. I just need Iron not to die. Could use a couple more copies of Iron. Make him Supreme Plus. That'd be good. Great.
Thunder, lightning.
Pull looks much better. We're gonna kill it this time.
Grant us eternal peace. Is this what victory feels like?
It is. It is indeed.
Thunder, lightning. You'll get what's coming to you.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Come on. Come on, get him, get him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Hell yes. Okay. This team, dude, I tell you what.
Kneel before the king.
I do not like his new voice, though. Not even a little bit. You know, I'm seriously thinking of doing Carolina to +10. Use her so much now, you know, paired with Arden. And she's only +2. It adds 10% more magic reduction. That's what it does. Let's see what her what's her stat?
I'm so tired.
Alright, what's up, baby girl?
Snow? I don't even have a way to melt it.
It's okay. Poor girl. Haste? Oh shit, yeah. I should do it, right? Like 100,000,000%. Seriously thinking I'm gonna do this. Gosh. Yeah, I think I really want to. Yeah, Triv, you're cracking me up. And yeah, what are you guys doing with these? Are you guys buying these chippy charms? I'm gonna do it, boys and girls. And girls. Glad to have you girls here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Also, like, I should have stopped and looked at her stats before that because I love looking at how stats improve.
I'm so tired.
So like she
Snow?
789, 96, 13, and okay, 789, 97, and 13. 46 haste. So I'm getting all this haste. It's great. And then, as we've said many times before, at +9, the haste and the other stats will disappear. So all the way up to +8, you get those stats. Then at +9, they disappear. And you're just getting those stats. So the +9 is basically nothing. And then the +10 gives us the big magic defense reduction there. As well as her HP went up probably about 30 mil overall, because it was, and then we got about 5 to 10% boost of attack as well. So some really nice boosts there, actually. Really nice. Awesome. Yee. Oh yeah.
It's not time for my eternal slumber.
Yeah, bro. All right.
It's not time.
It's not time.
For my eternal slumber.
It's not time. Yeah, Thorin should be at +8, but I really think that +5 is plenty for him, personally. Mine's even apparently at +6. Getting fast and loose with five essences here and there, apparently. But no, I love Carolina as a unit, especially because she pairs so well with my boy. I think that's a great invest, and especially considering I have almost everyone else at their recommended, and just did Raynor as well to his 3rd star. It's kind of like she was the next logical ascension. The next one that I'm considering is Cassidy. Huh.
Hey, try this.
See you, Zoth. Oh, Zoth, I meant to ask, well, he's gone now, but I meant to ask him how the movie was yesterday. I'll have to ask him next time. I want to know. I bet it's great. He took his kids to see Inside Out too. Wanted to ask how that was.
Hey, try this.
Go, Smokey! Not quite. Maybe.
Hey, try this.
Pato, let's go! Charge!
Success! Yes! AFK stage 900 down. All right.
A bit of experience.
A bit of luck. Yeah, boys and girls. We made it. All right. Time for some serious trials of Dura. Woo, okay. That was not as easy as I kept thinking it was going to be. I'll say that. I thought I was going to be able to kind of cruise to 900, but we had to fight for every level there just now.
Yes! Make it go boom!
One of my favorite vocal performances in this game is Reese.
First strike.
That's one of the best ultimate animations.
This is our victory.
Yeah, it is. Go team.
Pato, let's go! Charge!
Ha! What did I say?
Guys, it's my first one. My first Mystic Charm. Ah! Viperion, 5 haste. That seems good. Hell yes. Hell yeah, dude. That's great. Awesome. Wow. All right, Viperion. Getting 5 haste. Take it, dude.
New food is coming.
Wow, he just gets 5 haste? That's like so rad. See, he has 42 normally. And a skill power. Skill power is hard to come by and rare. I mean, that's really rare. Wow, wait, that's a really good one. That's gotta be like the best one for mages, right? One of them. Whatever I just got. What's this called? What's this called? Don't they have different names? Mystic Charm. Maybe it's called Mystic Charm, I guess. Mystic? Must be called Mystic Charm. Okay. So, and then, but his skill power comes in here. That's ultimate power. Wait. Here, skill power. Yeah. So it adds into the Soul Ravager. So now he's gaining 25% damage. I don't know what it was before, but yeah. Cool. Okay. Gosh. I'm on a bit of a time crunch, or I would sit and explore. Okay, so... Fuck, shit. Wait, there was something else I needed to do. Oh, right. I was gonna help this guy. Oh, he got it. I'm like, what was it? That was it. Now I feel bad. I don't even know who this is, but I'll help him do more. All right.
New foes, new challenges.
The world. Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
I'll rip you to shreds.
Victory is victory, no matter how it's attained.
And we're back. Win within 60 seconds. Oh man, I'm excited about that Carolina, you guys. It's really exciting.
Silence.
Should be really noticeable.
Gallop Dawn.
Well, not really, but it should be noticeable.
Another victory to my name.
Alistair.
Gallop Dawn.
Oh my gosh, easy peasy.
Another victory to my name.
Indeed, darling. Oh, I didn't get one that time, so they're not guaranteed. Okay. We didn't get one that time. We got this, but we didn't get one like we got Viperian. What do they require? 50 more for the next one? Okay. Rogues, yeah, baby. This is very likely what I might spend some of these on.
Hey, try this.
Easy peasy.
Experience is the best teacher.
I hate his new voice. Ugh, I hate it. Ugh. By the way, I have 3-star Kruger. I wouldn't recommend it these days, but at the time it seemed like a good choice because we were using him all the time in Dream Realm.
Don't worry, your delivery's coming up.
It is cool to be able to set him aside and give him that big old shield.
Balance. Maintain.
I saw you were talking about it earlier, Miss AFK. But it's not, you know, it's not game breaking. Like, you probably won't notice it. It doesn't make him particularly viable in PvE, unfortunately. Well, that's the only place he's usable.
in like campaign pushing. I wouldn't say it makes him usable there. Where's all my... Come on, I got one. Where's all my fancy mythic ones? Are they that hard to come by? Come on. We got one. The first one. Now they're like a rare bird. What the hell, man? Nonsense. It's supposed to spout endless ones of the exact one I want, right? What the fuck? Flippin' gotchas.
Preserve balance. Maintain harmony.
Shh, be good. Now, don't move.
A great victory, the glory of which belongs to each and every warrior.
Ulmus. I don't see Ulmus around here anywhere. Do you guys? HP and attack speed for Ulmus. I do hope he's good. I really don't think people can know yet. Everyone was judging him, and I kept saying, like, I don't know. I thought this was interesting. To clear floor 11 of cooperative, of support, the best lineup was just Thorin and Shakir. Because you have to win the battle with all your heroes alive. And so the best way to kill it was to use just these two. Because they could survive together if you pulled it a few times. I think that's so interesting. It's a very, very clever solution. Doesn't seem to be the case here, though. It's like we're supposed to use them all now.
I'll rip you to shreds!
Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
Man, did they nerf these? Oh, they did, didn't they? They said they were gonna. These seem way easier than they were. These Dura trials. Hey, a Rowan. That's cool. What do we get? A Glory Charm. HP and attack speed. Yeah, we lucked out with that Viperian one. It was bomb, dude. The Mystic Charm. That was good. Fucking haste and a skill point. Like, for a mage. Oh, yeah. I can tell that was good right away. That's dope. That's really cool. All right, let's see what we got from the, from the box. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, we got a bunch of them here. Let's find out. All right, first we're going to use these. Okay, all right. We got to use these. Okay, all right. Did we get anything from those? Yeah, what we got? Rowan. Oh, we got him earlier, a second ago.
Shipments, deliveries. Am I missing anything?
Okay, he's gonna go up to legendary and get what?
Customers.
HP and attack speed, but it's cool. I mean, that's better than nothing. Let me see what his HP's at. So he's got 908 HP right now. Hey, now he's at legendary, which is big for supports, by the way. Legendary lets them protect 2 heroes with their season charm bonus, whereas up until then it's only 1, so it's a big deal. Was 908, is now 964. Okay, Mr. Rowan. And what's this? Huh. I don't know, that was saying new.
Inventory, shipments, deliveries. Am I missing anything? Oh, yes. Gifts for my customers.
Whatever. Okay. Sure.
You want a tango?
Sure, buddy.
Gotta sharpen my axe.
I do love Kruger. His voice especially, I think, is really good. Okay. Now we open the big boys. All right. Support. What do you got? Hey, another Rowan! Ultimate strength and skill power with a sorcery charm. Okay. Making my Rowan super Rowan. Love it. What do we got here?
Inventory, shipments, deliveries.
Okay, so...
Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, gifts for my customers.
I love how the duck talks. Like, you guys hear the duck?
Inventory, shipments, deliveries. Am I missing anything? Oh yes, gifts for my customers.
Braddock, you dog. Okay, so we've got a skill point and an ultimate point. So on his ultimate, increase in this stat with each point of ultimate power gain. So right now, for his ult, he provides surrounding allies within 2 tiles with 250 plus 30 energy. And what's that? Okay, and Smart Stall, 50 his potions that heal people are 45% plus 4% of their max HP. Okay. So plus 30 and plus 4%.
Inventory, shipments, deliveries. Am I missing anything? Oh yes, gifts for my customers.
What? Maybe we gotta back all the way out.
Inventory, shipments, deliveries. Am I missing anything? Oh yes, gifts for my customers.
What? Are they busted? Like what? Does it only show up after resets?
Inventory,
Like what's the deal?
Shipments, deliveries. Am I missing anything? Oh yes, gifts for my customers.
Oh! I bet I need to equip 3 of them. You guys are probably telling me this in chat right now. Nope, no one else knew it. Okay. Okay. I wonder if you have to have all 3 of them filled in order to have it register. It kind of would almost make sense if that's the case. Except the other one showed up. No. But hold on.
Inventory,
but when I put on the
shipments,
HP one,
deliveries.
no, because I forgot. When I put on
anything?
this one, he got the
yes,
HP right away, didn't he?
gifts for my
He sure
customers.
did. So what the hell? So where's this shit? I don't get it. Yeah, no, that can't be because I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever. We're too close to resets for me to freak out about it. Okay. What do we got? Fucking Scarlita. Arden. Cassidy. Which one is it? Sorcery. Seems like a decent one. To Tamisha. HP and defense. All right. Oh. I don't even need to say it, right? There he is. Look at that. Look at that. Right, just didn't even need to say it. Just called it. Just brought it to me. I just oh yeah. Oh, I feel good about that one. HP and physical magic defense. Give it to me. Shakir. Fuck yeah. And that's the one that I needed to activate. Look.
Get a taste of this.
Ooh. That's the one we needed to activate his legendary set. It's a good day. All right. I want to see stats first. You know I do. What do we got? 889 and 19.6. Right. 889 and 19.6. Oh, I love it so much. And now he's got the legendary. Man, what a great way to break into that. All right. Oh my gosh, the defense. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, it's 18%. Woo! All right. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay.
For the divine light. There we go.
Same thing for Tamisha. All right, Triv, I'll see you later, man. Hey, Triv, I'm sorry about all that. Hopefully they'll get back to you, though. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll get back to you. I don't know what they'll say, but they'll get back to you.
Have you ever wondered why some things can float in the air? My 30-second academic thesis, The Magical Composition of Levitation, will tell you
Oh,
everything.
duh. I meant to look at her stats before I did that, but whatever. Oh, you know what? I think maybe it's 25% before you add that in. I think somehow the Rowan one got added without me doing it or something. I don't know. Okay, so now I definitely need to use these up, but I'm tempted to use the other ones up now too, now that I'm here at Mythic. But like, kind of feels like maybe I should wait, since you can wait up to however many days. All this exclamation is driving me mad. But since I've got, 6 days before I need to have used 2 of these to get them all in here, because you can only hold on to 5 at a time. I'm kind of tempted to take some of those days, just because I can get another 50 levels, probably tomorrow if I really sat here and grinded it, but like maybe another day or 2. Anyhow, we definitely need the... Okay, I'm gonna just go for probably Marksman, because I really want to start pushing for Nightmare. Oh, we got one! We got an Eddie! Just like that! Okay. Merrily. Wow. Okay. What do we got here, Merrily? Attack and haste. Yeah, baby. Nothing. Nothing. So we got lucky on the first two. We didn't get any on the next two. So I am tempted to... I love that, by the way. How cool is that? We got one for each of them. That's going to be really great.
What's up?
So what does hers do? Attack and haste. Okay, wait. Let's check the stats. I want to see them. So right now, she has... Oh, yeah. I'm like, what is all this? Paragon. Okay, she's got 114 mil attack. 114. And... Oh, she's no haste. Interesting. Increases the frequency of the unit's normal attacks and skills by 1% and her animation speed. Damn, there's no haste on these marksmen? That must be really strong then. Let's find out. Okay. Yep. So attack went up not 5%. That's weird. It was like 114, right? Now it's 117. It's weird. But we got 5 haste. So, cool. All right. And for Eddie...
Oh. Good day, boss.
Eddie's does, I think, attack and attack speed? Yeah, attack and attack speed. So Eddie is at 95k attack. And 60% attack speed. So obviously Marilee's is even better. Because haste is attack speed. And other stuff. And skill speed. So Marilee's is even better. Which is great because I'm on to endless mode now. So I'd want it to be even better. It's awesome. So, okay, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, recycle all the extras. Okay, so now we've got... Yeah, it's weird. The attack, it doesn't go up all... It must be like the raw, but only the raw, clearly. So, okay, cool. Wait, what did that say? Defense penetration. Okay. Okay. Only 10 more Eddies until he gets Paragon, by the way. Not bad. Okay, so now that we've got this extra little boost for her, that's exciting, man. Where are we at with our... Just about halfway. Okay. Probably should switch accounts. If I want to. I'm not sure I do. I'm gonna log into the other account on my phone. You used them because it was driving you crazy, Alistair? Yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there. Yeah, I'm stoked on those pulls, man. Those were good. Those were good. Those were very good.
right over here.
Pato, let's go! Charge!
When you think that you've been on your alt account for the day and you actually haven't. I'm really glad I checked. Holy shit.
Perfection needs no
Probably should have done it on
emphasis.
here. Yeah, we're not going to improve that to anywhere near where it needs to be, so we're going to sit tight on that. What else do we need to do this week? Oh, duh, Supreme Arena. Of course. Okay, now I can't. Right, okay. So let's set probably Shakir here, yeah. Or Arden, because... Or Iron. Yeah, Iron. Okay. As I recall, the person I was going to attack, I was going to need that team to do. Okay. So, yeah, let's do this. This team here, this team here, yes, okay. Here is the, oh, no, maybe I should do Shakir. I'm gonna do Shakir. I'm not worried about that Arden team at all. Let's do Shakir. I can't believe I got that Shakir pull, man. That's crazy cool. I'm so excited. Also, we can buy them, can't we? Hold on. Man, I'm running out of time. Where's that charms vendor? Oh, right. You're underneath everybody. Yeah. Okay. Purchase. Ah, no. So now I need to, so to unlock these, I need to clear 12th floor. Ah, right, in both of them. Clear the 12th floor of raid treasure in both. Right, so now I need to clear it on the other one too before we can buy. Okay, that's fair. So and how's our labyrinth score? Hell yeah, it is. Ah, yeah. Okay, still 4th place. Not too shabby. Alright. Supreme Arena. And over here.
world has its own rules.
I'm wasting too much time here trying to make sure what exactly is the right one. Okay, and then we'll swap him in for, yeah, for Damien works.
Let's turn the battlefield into a cemetery!
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
Whew. What a tough fight.
Thunder, lightning.
Shit!
Bury! And then burn!
All right, come on. Too easy. Okay. Apparently I did need to have Iron leveled up. I thought that first team would be super easy, but... Oh shit, come on. Yeah! Merrily, you beast! I love you forever. No way. How much deeps did she put out? Look at that! I put in my Paragon Merrily and she did it against a bunch of... It was because of the faction. I figured she could maybe do it, and she fucking did. I can't believe I just PvP'd with Merrily, but I did. Alright. Use what you got, crew. Use what you got. Okay, well, let's keep going. Come on now. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, man. Let's just go. Come on, keep going. Come on. I should have just skipped it.
Bury! and then burn.
May the wind and frost unite as one.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we won. I'm force closing. Because I want it to register as me being there in that position when it... I won that fight, for sure. Or not, or it won't count, but either way, I didn't want to wait it out. I didn't want to sit there and hope, you know. It may not have gotten it, it may not have registered, unfortunately. But that is really good to know that I can totally come in there and crush a team that's that much higher. That's wild. I thought I didn't have a chance, and I mean, I crushed them. But I don't think I made it in, unfortunately. Did I? Ah, no, we didn't. Shit! Next time. Damn it. Ah. What a bummer. Man, oh man. That sucks. I made it too. To 77th. Well, again, good to know. That I don't need to be afraid of a team that's 30 levels higher, apparently. I can still crush them. Alright, well, we'll make it in next week for certain. We made it in this week, we just didn't do it in time. Alright, quick attack. This is the map for this week. This is all new. Okay. Yeah, Christina, it calculates in the last couple of minutes, and it doesn't say exactly when, is the thing. It even says that in there. It's like, calculations will occur at some point in the next 5 minutes, or, you know, something. So it's not about right at the buzzer. It should be, but it's not. I don't know why. But yeah, I finished in 77th place, but I only got rewards for 100. Yeah, I agree. It's a little weird. Well said. It's weird. Totally. So, new maps for this week, because it changes every week, as you know. Also, don't forget to do Arcane Labyrinth, like, right now, guys. Now's the time. I'm going to remind everybody right now, in fact, in Analytica S, which I lead, of course, from server 1. Let me just tell them all. Hey, Ma? Okay. Arc Lab time. Battle drills restarts this week. Always got to copy your mails if you're a guild leader, because sometimes the system tells you it doesn't like it, and then you have to retype the whole thing. Okay. So we've got 2 things this week. 2 quick attacks? Yeah, it looks like. Okay, so it lets you ult right away at the start, which is awesome. That's really exciting, actually. It's very, very useful, huh? Maybe like that. Oh, in case they want to use it. Oh, wait. Yes. That way, if they want to use this, they have to swap with my guy. I like that. Of course, now they can do the same thing to me over here, but... Cool. And hella useful. Alright. Also be a good place for Thorin to start off. Just ult right away. Pretty sick. Okay, here we got control again. We're back to control for the Raging Duel. Okay, so 3-star Carolina.
More merciless than the frigid winter.
Freshly 3-starred Carolina. Sylvina, I'm curious about something. Yeah, she can control, because a stun is a control ability. Gains a shield that can block up to 450 damage after casting First Strike. And we were talking about Sylvina earlier today. Okay. So we could also use Bryon. He's not bad. Summons magic leaves. Attacks deal 2 times his damage, absorbing energy. Yeah, he doesn't have much in the way of control, that's for sure. So, why don't we use Sylvina, I think. She's good.
Present.
By the title of the swordsman.
Okay. And then here. Yep. Fable, what are you talking about, man? What do you guys think is the best defensive spell amongst these? Do you think any of these are useful in PvP? I haven't really found... I mean, this one might be Light Heal. But as far as the others, like, I haven't decided about Evocation or Dashing spell. I think probably Evocation. I'm just curious. I mean, I could totally see Quick Blade being good defensively. I'm not sure. Maybe Quick Blade, honestly. Especially for this group. Although it increases physical damage, so maybe not. Something like Light Heal would probably be super annoying. Let's do Light Heal because I'm trying to just make it last forever anyway with Igor, so that's gotta be hella annoying. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do that. Those are my defensive teams. Man, what a bummer. Ranking 77, but I didn't get it calculated like that. Come on. Garbage. Alright. I like the Crystal Beetle frame, by the way. Did you guys see this? Oh, where'd it go? There it is. At the bottom here. This frame, I think it looks really good. It's slick.
I'm right over here.
You'll get what's coming to you!
I got the pause.
Perfection needs no emphasis.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Brothering. All kinds of brothering. Helping my little sister get dinner. Okay.
I'm right over here.
You'll get what's coming to you!
Perfection needs no emphasis.
Hmm, 23, 29, 34. That's a big gap. Let's see here. Try this lineup. So I want to try that fight one more time before we move on. I'm gonna try dropping Odie altogether. And try putting in like Corrin maybe. And I'm not really taking that much damage, so I might try Smokey too.
Come on, you'll need my spear.
Oh my goodness! German Shepherd is talking up a storm.
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
I thought I leveled him up. Why doesn't it show her level? Weird.